Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, but you can call me Pajama Grandma. In case we haven't met yet, go and put hashtag pajama in the comments below so you know it's the first time you are being exposed to Pajama Grandma. Yesterday, we talked about beliefs. We talked about, and we made a list of, you made a list, right, of beliefs, all the beliefs you have. Now, some of those beliefs will be beliefs. Some of those beliefs will be awesome and support you in your desire to grow and supersize your business. Other beliefs, not so much. All of us, I think, for the most part, have some sort of conflicting beliefs operating in our lives. I know I sure do. I recently discovered a belief that was buried in my subconscious so deep that I didn't even know I had it. And one morning I woke up because it bubbled up from my subconscious to my conscious mind, and I was horrified. I was horrified. And actually it was because I discovered that the first voice I heard in the morning wasn't actually my own. It was someone else's voice. And it was someone I'd been in a relationship for a very long time. And that was cool. But that relationship has ended. And to have that person's voice be the first thing in my head in the morning is not particularly empowering. So I had to do some things to get my own voice back. Now, your discovery or your beliefs might not be as deep-seated or as interesting as that sure was for me. But I guarantee that you've got beliefs that support you and beliefs that don't support you. So how do we determine which is which? Well, how I do it is I ask myself, I'll say the belief out loud, and then I'll ask myself, does that make me feel good or bad? Does that make me feel heavier or lighter? Does that make me feel happy or sad? And that is a clear indication for me if that belief is a limiting belief for me or if that's an empowering belief for me. So say, for example, I say, I'm not good enough. If I say I'm not good enough, and maybe I'm not good enough at, I don't know, technology, or maybe I'm not good enough to be a coach, or I'm not a good enough mom, whatever it is for you, whatever you're saying to yourself, how does that make you feel? Well, when I say I'm not good enough, that makes me feel crappy. That makes me feel bad. It makes me feel heavy. It makes me feel sad. It makes me feel like a loser. And none of those things are empowering beliefs that are going to help me supersize my business. So how am I going to get rid of those limiting beliefs? Number one, I'm going to question and I'm going to understand and realize that I have them. We all have limiting beliefs. Even the most famous and the most successful people in the world have limiting beliefs in some area or aspect of their life. We all do. Nobody is perfect. Go ahead, name a perfect person in the comments below and we'll find something that's not 100% perfect with them, just so you realize that none of us are perfect. So ask yourself questions. Be willing to ask yourself, one of my favorite questions for beliefs is, who does this belong to? Because I realized that a lot of times the beliefs that I have and that are operating in my life and limiting me or impacting what I do or don't even belong to me. I adopted them from some emotional event in my past or from somebody said something to me, like maybe in 3rd grade or high school, and I'm still operating as if that were true, and it was never true for me in the first place because it was never my belief. I just adopted it from someone else. So questions. I meditate, and all I do for meditating is focus on my breathing and think. Meditation can be super complicated or super simple. I go for simple and effective. I use affirmations, and I use a special form of affirmations. If you'd like to learn about that, comment below, and I will share the strategy that I use for that. Taking our beliefs from our subconscious mind to our conscious mind. And we do that by thinking about them and consciously asking ourselves questions or noticing when we're in a situation how we're behaving and the results we're getting. And if they're not what we want, well, asking again back to questions and being open to looking at and moving beliefs from our subconscious mind to our conscious mind so that we can deal with them. The other thing that really helps me is having a morning routine or a morning ritual or positive habits that encourage me to make habits out of the beliefs and the things that I want to achieve. So for example, I'm one of those people that actually has positive thoughts, positive beliefs that I want to have operating in my life, and affirmations on my bathroom mirror. So every morning when I brush my teeth, I actually run through the beliefs that I want to be operating in my life. It might be kind of nerdy, but it works for me. So today's action item is to choose one, the most important, most empowering belief to focus on and to install into your life. And you're going to install it by thinking it often, feeling the feelings of how amazing it feels to have that belief operating in your life, and visioning and imagining the results that you're going to get by having that amazing belief operating in your life. Now you might be asking, well, I don't know what belief to choose. I don't know what the most important one is for me. I don't know what the most important one for you to supersize your business is either. Only you know that. And you might have to try a couple different beliefs on for size before you come to the right one. I mean, there's so many you could choose from. I am enough. I am good enough. I got this. The universe supports me. The universe is rigged in my favor. What's another one that I use? I've used all of these before in the past. That's why I'm sharing them. I supersize my business no matter what. Nothing stands in my way. Whatever it is for you, pick that. Try it on. Ask yourself, how does this make me feel? If it makes you feel awesome and empowered and you get just elated feelings of excitement, that is the one to try on for a couple of days. Try it on for a couple of days. Think it often. See how it makes you feel throughout the day. And I guarantee that other beliefs will bubble up and start to serve you. And all of a sudden you'll have the exact thing that you need to be saying to yourself over and over and over again that supports you and moves you toward your objective of supersizing your business. That's it. Go out, make it a fantastic day. I will, of course, see you tomorrow with day 12 of our Supersize Business Challenge. Pajama Grandma out. Bye.